So, someone decided that they didn't like the Kenite-Cain genealogy. Scholars call this other line priestly, and priests would be worried about having murderers in your genealogy. Whether that's the reason or just a different tradition is hard to say. But whatever the reason is, a new genealogy is placed here. Nothing about murderers and nothing to do with Cain, a new character, Seth. And Seth basically is in there for one reason only: genealogical glue. He doesn't do anything, he doesn't affect anything, he has no character, but at least he's not a murderer. His first son, Enosh, is the first to evoke the name Yahweh, says the previous text, but I don't know where to place that previous two lines, whether we should put 25, 26 in the Yahwist, or whether we should put them in the next one. Probably in the still Yahwist, it's hard to say. In any event, this is the role, or these are the genealogies of Adam's descendants. That same things, these are the heaven and earth when they were created. On the first day God did this. On the second day he did this. On the third day he did this. And when it was done, he finished that. Well, this is the same style. On the day God created Adam, made him in the likeness of God, male and female created them, blessed them, and gave him the name of man the day he was created. When Adam was 130 years old, he became the father of a son, in likeness as his image, and called him Seth. Adam lived for 800 years. After the birth of Seth, became the father of sons and daughters. In all, Adam lived for 900 years, then he died. When Seth was 100 years old, he became the father of Enosh. After the birth of Enosh, Seth lived for 807 years, became the father of sons and daughters. In all, Seth lived for 912 years, then he died. When Enosh was 90 years old, he became the father of Kenan. After the birth of Kenan, Enosh lived for 815 years, became the father of sons and daughters. In all, Enosh lived for 905 years, then he died. So, it's the same style as the first creation story. It's repetitive, it's the same format, it's abstract, it's ceremonial, it's using the name God and not Yahweh. You see now, if I were to teach this class, like most people might teach it, and just read, you say, oh, the second chapter 5 is priestly, and then move on. But that wouldn't tell you anything. Wouldn't tell you anything. Without your hearing this, without your hearing this, and my actually taking the time to point it out to you, you wouldn't remember, and it wouldn't mean anything to you. So you're going to have to go through this material very slowly if you really want to get it. And that means the class has to go slowly. That means we're not going to work that hard at the beginning of the class, the first half of the class, because it's more important to get this material and see how it works, and to make sure that you remember it for the rest of your life, so you can teach it to others, and that you have a feel for this material, and to rush through it and learn nothing, just learn what's in it. If you go to a Sunday school class, a church, someplace like that, you'll learn nothing. You'll just learn the story and that's it. You'll not see how it's put together. You won't see anything of what's really interesting, because anyone can read it. It's seeing how it works, how it came to be, how it's put together, what its characteristics are. That's the interesting thing. Yeah?
I just kind of got lost from what point...
Well, see, that's the problem with the Bible you're using. No, but honestly, what I'm trying to say is, it's very difficult to use a little Bible like that. Is that divided into 2 columns?
Yeah.
You got a little teeny Bible.
I said notes.
No. You got a little teeny Bible. It's divided into 2 columns and you're lost. It doesn't surprise me at all. You see, it isn't a matter of whether you're writing it down or not. You really need to get a Bible that you can work in, that you can mark. I mean, you should be able to see, your eye can't even follow a little Bible like that, because it's so squashed together, you're going to be lost. So yeah, you're going to be lost constantly. The point is, spend a little money, get yourself a good-sized Bible with big print. Even the double columns of that Bible, I think, is bad. And I really think if you can find a Bible like this, which has, mine's falling apart, I apologize because I've used it so often. But if you find a Bible like that, which has full-page stuff, you'll never be lost, even if you don't even hear what I'm saying, because you can find the stuff in a second yourself. And there, you can't find anything quickly at all. But anyway, what's the question?
I just want to know the exact verses, like, the first guy talking from was like, to the
Well,
second one. What do you
I
find?
told you basically it starts in 5:1.
So 5:1,
Yeah.
and that goes all the way to about,
Well, it'll go all the way till it stops, but I'm not where it stops yet, so we'll just wait.
okay.
And the other material is, you know, the intermediate material was 4:25 to 26, which it wasn't clear. And 4:17 to 4:24 was the Yahwist genealogy. And see, the Yahwist is not a big genealogist. He's really more interested in stories. Where he can, he puts it in front. And the, let's call this priestly because that's what they do. Even though it's using the name Elohim for God, and that's an E text because it's E, Elohim. The other is Y, they call it, because of Yahweh. It's still priestly because it's ceremonial, and they like to distinguish, as Ron was trying to tell you the other day, between different types of e-texts. This is more temple-oriented, priestly, meant to be in tone, not very story-like. There are e-texts that are more story-like. But that's getting really into the fine points, and I don't think we need to go that deep into the fine points, except to show that this is normally considered to be, whether it's true or not, a priestly text. I don't know what it is, but it's the same writer as the first creation story. How do I know it? Stylistically, I can tell by looking at it, just even in English. It just stands out like a sore thumb or a rotten apple. You can see it immediately. And what about the other characteristics of this writing? It's repetitive. It's, you know, instead of God did this, then he rested. Then it was the evening, morning, the first day. He did this, then it was the second day. Then he rested. Then he rested. It was the third day. Here it's, then he died. Then he died. Then he died. Then he died. It's exactly the same. And again, with a little Bible, I really wish you'd get a decent Bible, but you get whatever you think you should have. But you wouldn't even be able to read your notes in that. But with a text that really hasn't laid out for you like this, I'm sorry for mine's a mess, you know, your eye can see that, you know, the different passages. It's just not a study Bible.